Good morning. It's our 9th week of our 10-week program. We've been working a lot on the tummy the last few weeks. Today we're going to be working on the back and the rear end again. Okay? Our 3 exercises today. The first one is a basic back extension exercise. Okay? If you have a TheraBand, get your TheraBand ready. You may want it, and I'll show you why. We're going to first do a basic back extension. So we're going to lay down with our forehead on the mat and our arms out to the side. Okay? Our underarm is parallel to the floor. We're going to take a deep breath in before we start. And breathe out as we come up. And then go down, up and down. If you want, you can lift the legs up and point the toes, and then you have a little bit more of an intense effect in the rear end and in the leg. And if you'd like to extend it more, grab the TheraBand, hands shoulder width apart, breathe out and pull back. Extend, breathe out, pull back. Extend, and you can do this for 1 minute, okay? And then you take your 30-second break. You do that 3 times in a row, and then we work on exercise number 2. The next exercise, if you have weights, grab like 5-kilo weights or 8 or 10-pound weights. If you don't have weights, you can grab books. They have a lot of weight to them too. And then you can also adjust your weight as you'd like. We're going to lay them on our lap, and we're going to lay down on the mat, leaving the books in the middle of your pelvis, okay? Your feet are hip width apart and your knees also. So you want to keep your knees away from each other, out. And we're going to lay with our shoulder blades flat on the mat, and then we're going to lift up with the rear end, okay? Lift, 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 so that you can see a straight line here in your upper body. Leave it there for a second or 2, and then squeezing your rear end in, okay? Keep it tight. Lower your pelvis, okay? And then lift again, squeezing your rear end. And it stays squeezed pretty much the whole time. So you go up and down, lifting with your glutes and lowering with your glutes, okay? Squeeze and lower. So you can make that as intense as you want, adding more weight, squeezing even harder. I'll leave that up to you, how intense you'd like to work your back end, okay? Up and down. And you do that also for 60 seconds, and then your 30-second break, and that 3 times in a row. So the next exercise, the last exercise, we're going to work and see how our core is. So we're going to sit in an L shape with our feet also comfortably about hip width apart, maybe a little less, okay? We're going to lift up our back and make it long, squeezing the tummy in, okay? So, with an elongated back, sitting upright in an L-shaped form, we're going to go 30 seconds of the 60. We're going to pull our TheraBand out, staying upright, a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, so that there's always going to be tension. And then you lift down and do a lat, going all the way down, okay? I'll turn around so it makes kind of a W shape. Come up, extend till almost stretched, okay? You want to have your elbows so lightly bent. and then down and up and down and up. And you keep tension on the TheraBand the whole time, okay? So from the side, again, keeping that upright L position, lift up and down, and do that for 30 seconds. At the end of the 30 seconds, switch position, keeping yourself upright the whole time. Keep that back long, as if you have here a string pulling you upright. The next one, we're gonna hold our TheraBand, also a little bit wider than hip width, okay? And we're gonna tuck our elbows into our ribs, and we're gonna keep them there. All the while, we're gonna pull out, keeping our lower arm parallel to the floor. Okay? Out and in, and out and in, okay? So from the side, so you can see it there too, upright, and go out and in, and out and in. Okay, we're working our upper shoulder blade, and we're working the back of the shoulder, okay? We're also working our core because we're keeping our tummy tucked in and our back long in this L shape. It's easier said than done. The other thing you want to notice by the L shape is keeping your legs flat on the mat, okay? As if you can't put anything under there, not even a piece of paper. Try to extend them and keep them flat as you can the whole time, okay? This is the hardest part of the whole thing. So, those are our 3 exercises. And then we'll see for week number 10 what we've got in store, okay? Have a good week. We'll see you next weekend.